The price of a fake dream. It was a quiet Tuesday night in our comfortable suburban home outside of Chicago. The sound of the crickets in the backyard was the only thing I could hear. I was sitting on the sofa holding my wife Sarah close to me. The house was warm and I felt that our life was finally perfect. But then in a very soft whisper she said a name that was not mine. Mark. My heart stopped and the air in the room felt very cold. Mark was her ex-husband, the man who had treated her like trash years ago. I am Jack, a hard-working civil engineer who believes in simple values. I had spent 7 long years helping Sarah forget the pain he caused. I gave her everything: a safe home, a stable life, and a father's love for Lily. Lily was Sarah's daughter, but I loved her as if she were my own blood. But that one single word in the dark changed the atmosphere of our home. If you believe that true love is worth more than gold, please subscribe now. This story is about to take a dramatic turn that you will not believe. For 7 years I was the perfect father to young Lily. I took her to soccer practice every Saturday morning without fail. I paid for her expensive dance lessons and the latest electronic gadgets. But lately I noticed that Sarah and Lily had started to change. They started complaining about my boring Ford SUV and my modest salary. They hated our small 3-bedroom house and wanted something grander. Jack, why can we not be like those rich families we see on Instagram? Sarah started buying designer bags that we could not really afford. She spent all day on her phone smiling at private and secret messages. One afternoon I went to pick up Lily from her high school as usual. I saw a brand new gold-colored Lamborghini parked at the curb. All the students were staring and taking photos with their phones. There stood Mark wearing a $5,000 suit and a shiny Rolex. Sarah and Lily were already there laughing and smiling with him. "Mom, I want to live with the rich dad," Lily shouted in front of everyone. Sarah looked at me with cold eyes that showed no emotion at all. "Jack, Mark is a crypto billionaire now," she said with a proud voice. "He changed and he is successful now, giving us the life you never could." Mark handed me a $100 bill like I was a waiter at a restaurant. "Thanks for babysitting my family, Jack. I will take it from here," he said. I watched them drive away, leaving me alone in the school parking lot. I was holding a box of Lily's favorite donuts that nobody wanted anymore. The divorce process was very fast because Sarah wanted to leave quickly. She did not want our house, she wanted Mark's massive mansion in the city. She told everyone in town that I was holding her back from her dreams. She even posted on Facebook that she had finally found her king again. My co-workers felt very sorry for me, especially a woman named Elena. Elena was a lead architect at my firm who was very smart and kind. "Jack, people who chase shadows eventually fall in the dark," she told me. We started spending more time together working on new and exciting projects. I received a massive promotion and I finally felt a sense of deep peace. Meanwhile, Sarah's social media was full of private jets and fancy parties. She was telling all her friends to invest in Mark's global wealth fund. She promised everyone a guaranteed 20% return every month. Even her own parents sold their retirement home to give Mark the money. I tried to warn them that it sounded like a classic financial scam. But they blocked my number and called me a jealous and bitter man. 3 months later I was at the local courthouse with Elena. We were there to file some important business papers for our new firm. Suddenly I saw a woman sitting on a wooden bench crying uncontrollably. It was Sarah, but she looked 10 years older than the last time I saw her. Her expensive designer dress was stained and her hair was a complete mess. Lily was standing behind her looking terrified and very confused. "Jack, please help us," Sarah screamed as soon as she saw my face. It turns out that Mark was never a billionaire or a crypto genius. He was a fraud running a massive Ponzi scheme to steal from families. The FBI had raided their luxury mansion at 5 o'clock that morning. Mark had fled the country with the remaining cash in a private jet. He left Sarah alone to face the police and the many angry investors. Her parents had lost everything they owned and their house was gone. Lily had been kicked out of her private school because the bills were unpaid. "Jack, I made a terrible mistake. You are the only man who truly loved us." She tried to grab my hand and beg for mercy, but I stepped back slowly. Elena stood beside me and her hand rested gently on my arm. "Sarah," I said quietly, "you did not make a simple mistake tonight. You made a conscious choice to leave a real life for a fake dream. You chose a shiny gold car over a heart that was truly made of gold. I spent 7 years building a safe home for you and you burned it down." Lily looked at me with tears in her eyes and cried, "Dad, I want to go home." I looked at the girl I had raised for 7 years and felt a sharp pain. "Lily, you told me I was not your father because I was poor and boring. I have a new life now and I have a new family on the way very soon." Elena smiled softly as she touched her small baby bump in the sun. I turned away from them and walked toward the exit of the courthouse. The sound of Sarah's loud sobbing followed me out into the warm light. But for the first time in my life I did not turn back to look at them.